Hello, everyone. Welcome to LifeTune. I'm Emma. I share science-backed insights about the brain and how they can help you become more focused, creative, and productive. Today, I'm going to talk about how to build habits that actually stick. If you can't watch the video right now for whatever reason, no worries. Just keep listening closely because the real value is in the insights. I hope you find it helpful. You've probably tried to build a new habit at some point. Meditate daily, exercise 3 times a week, read more books, learn a new language. It works for a few days, maybe even a week, powered by a surge of motivation. But then, life happens. Motivation vanishes, and you find yourself right back where you started, feeling guilty and frustrated. Why is it so hard to make good habits stick? And why are bad habits so incredibly difficult to break? The reason is that for years, you've been fighting the wrong enemy. You've been trying to use willpower to fight your brain's powerful, deeply ingrained autopilot system. It's a battle you are neurologically destined to lose. But what if I told you there's a way to stop fighting and start designing? A way to hijack that autopilot and make it work for you, not against you. The secret isn't more discipline or motivation. The secret is understanding the simple, 3-step code that runs every single one of your habits. Once you see this code, you can rewrite it. This code is a neurological pattern called the habit loop. It's the reason you instinctively check your phone, and it's the key to your transformation. It's the user manual for your brain you were never given. The loop consists of 3 parts. First, there's a cue, a trigger that tells your brain to go into automatic mode. Second is the routine, the behavior itself, which can be physical, mental, or emotional. And third is the reward, which is the prize that tells your brain this particular loop is worth remembering and repeating in the future. Cue, routine, reward. This simple loop is the engine of your life. Let's take a simple example, your smartphone. The cue is the sound of a notification or the vibration in your pocket. This trigger is the starting pistol. The routine is the automatic action. You pick up the phone, unlock it, and open the app. The reward is the hit of novelty, social connection, or information you receive. It's a tiny dose of dopamine that feels good. Because the reward is satisfying, your brain strengthens the connection between the cue and the routine. Soon, the loop becomes so automatic, so ingrained, that you do it without even thinking. Your brain doesn't care if the habit is good or bad. It only cares about the reward. So, how do we use this knowledge to build good habits that last? We stop trying to create new habits out of thin air and instead, we become architects of the loop. We do this by following 3 simple laws. Law number 1, make the cue obvious. Your brain can't act on a cue it doesn't see. The reason most new habits fail is that we rely on motivation to remember to do them. But motivation is fleeting. A system is reliable. So, instead of relying on memory, design your environment to be filled with cues. Want to start running in the morning? The night before, put your running shoes and workout clothes right next to your bed. When you wake up, the cue is the first thing you see. It's impossible to ignore. Want to read more? Don't leave your book on a shelf. Put it on your pillow. Want to drink more water? Don't leave a glass in the cupboard. Put a large water bottle right in the middle of your desk. The most powerful technique here is called habit stacking. Instead of relying on a time or location, you use an existing solid habit as the cue for your new one. The formula is, after I current habit, I will new habit. For example, after I pour my morning coffee, I will meditate for 1 minute. After I take off my work shoes, I will immediately change into my workout clothes. After I sit down to dinner, I will say one thing I'm grateful for that day. You are linking your desired habit to a path your brain already travels every single day. You're no longer starting from scratch. You are hijacking an existing autopilot. Law number 2, make the routine easy. Our brains are wired to conserve energy. This is a survival mechanism. If a task requires a lot of activation energy, our lizard brain, which we talked about in our last video, will resist it. The secret to building a new habit is to make it so easy to start that it feels ridiculous not to do it. This is the 2-minute rule. Whatever your new habit is, scale it down to a version that takes less than 2 minutes to complete. Read every day becomes read 1 page. Do 30 minutes of yoga becomes get out the yoga mat. Run 3 miles becomes put on my running shoes and walk out the door. The point is not to get results in those 2 minutes. The point is to master the art of showing up. A habit must be established before it can be improved. You need to make the routine so easy that the friction of starting is almost zero. Anyone can read 1 page. Anyone can get out a yoga mat. Once you start, momentum often takes over. And even if it doesn't, you've still reinforced the habit. You've cast a vote for your new identity as a reader or a person who exercises. Law number 3. Make the reward satisfying. This is the most important part of the loop. The reward is what closes the loop and tells your brain, hey, that was good. Let's do that again. The problem with most good habits is that their rewards are delayed. The reward for working out is a healthier body weeks or months from now. The reward for saving money is financial security years from now. Your brain doesn't care about the distant future. It wants a prize right now. So, we need to give it one. You have to add a point of immediate gratification to your good habits. For example, the reward for a tough workout could be a delicious protein smoothie that you love. The reward for an hour of focused work could be 5 minutes of guilt-free social media scrolling. The reward for avoiding an impulse purchase could be transferring that exact amount of money into a savings account for something you truly want and watching the balance grow. This immediate reward provides the positive feedback your brain needs to solidify the habit loop. It's not about bribery, it's about understanding and working with your own neurology. And what about breaking bad habits? You simply invert the laws. Make the cue invisible. Hide the junk food. Make the routine difficult. Put your phone in another room. And make the reward unsatisfying. Think about the negative consequences of the bad habit. So you see, building habits has very little to do with heroic willpower or motivation. It's about being a smart designer of your own life. It's about understanding the code, the cue, routine, reward loop, and then systematically rewriting it. Stop blaming yourself for failing. The old system was designed to make you fail. Your new system, built on these laws, is designed to make success the path of least resistance. You are not a person who is bad at habits. You are a person who just needed the right user manual for your brain. And now you have it. My challenge to you is to pick one habit you want to build. Just one. And apply one of the laws we talked about today. Make the cue obvious. Make the routine ridiculously easy. Or give yourself an immediate, satisfying reward. Let me know in the comments what habit you're going to build, and if you're ready to continue designing a life that works for you, make sure to subscribe.